Good afternoon, Westwood, and welcome to some day baseball here between Walpole and your Westwood Wolverines. It is Thursday, May 2nd, and folks, we have a terrific matchup today. We've got two great teams here in Norfolk County. It's a non-league game for both Westwood and Walpole. Walpole currently the #1 ranked team in the MIA Power Rankings for Division II. Westwood coming in at #1. Unique setup today. Typically you'll see Westwood in the field to start off a game, but Westwood is not the home team here in Westwood. So they were scheduled to play, I believe, second or third game in the season. There was a rain out and there's some complications at Walpole High Field. So the game is here in Westwood today, but Walpole is the home team. So Westwood will be up batting first. Outside of a great matchup between two really hot teams, we also have a family dynamic. Coach Brian Whalen, head coach for Westwood, and a native of Walpole, facing off against his son Paul. Paul Whalen, a member of the Walpole baseball team here. But a terrific team, two terrific teams. Both teams on some great winning streaks. Westwood on an 8-game winning streak after losing their first game to Holliston, and then Walpole on a 6-game winning streak, winning their last 6 versus King Philip, Mansfield, Framingham, Needham, St. John's, Newton South, Wellesley. Some really, really powerful teams, and will be a great matchup for Westwood today. They've had some great success to kick off the season in the TVL. They beat Norwood on the road last week with a run rule, which Norwood was the early favorite so far amongst many in the TVL. They got off to a hot start, a hot 4-5-0 start, and then Westwood had a heck of a day. But we are ready here for baseball. Elliot Harris, senior captain, is going to kick it off for Westwood as the leadoff hitter. Harris can take the first pitch, called strike. Number 21 is on the mound for Walpole. Get a name for 21. I believe it is. Don't have a name, but throws another called strike. So 2 quick strikes for Walpole. Evan Cardamino on camera, Morgan Dunny on microphone. We got a chance to see this pitcher warming up beforehand, and he's got some gas on that fastball. Terrific talent. And swing and a miss for strike 3. So able to get the first leadoff hitter strike out for the first out here. But kid's got he's got a terrific fastball. We saw a little bit of the curveball. Curveball looks terrific as well. It's going to be certainly a challenge for the Westwood batters. I don't think they've seen a pitcher like this in the TVL from what we've seen so far this year, but will be a good challenge for the Wolverine batters. He's going to bring Bertone to the plate. He takes a call ball. Bertone in the 2 spot today. He's playing third base for the Wolverines with Elliot Harris as the pitcher. Looked like an off-speed pitch there, called strike. With Bertone playing third, it's going to move typical first baseman Donegan to play. He's going to be playing catcher, and then at shortstop is Sendrick, Brendan Sendrick, the freshman. 1-1 pitch, off-speed pitch, called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Walpole pitcher off to a great start. Got a strikeout on Harris, and he's got a pitcher's count now on Bertone. Pitch is strike 3. So nice location there on that pitch, outside corner. Get the strike 3 call for the second out. So already dealing for Walpole's pitcher, number 21. It's going to bring Alex Dayton, senior center fielder, to the plate for the Wolverines. Going to take a call strike at the belt buckle. Swing and a miss there. A good cut there by Dayton. Going to make the count 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, and he's got him. And so striking out the side is number 21. Walpole off to a great start in the field, and they're going to get their share at bats now. about to kick off the bottom of the first here. Walpole at bat. So we got word the pitcher for Walpole's last name is Burke. A heck of a start to him. 1, 2, 3 innings, all strikeouts for Walpole. And now getting their share at bats for the bottom of the first. And leading off for Walpole, number 7 is Corrigan, with Elliot Harris on the mound. Elliot Harris pitching to Donegan behind the plate. Donegan usually first base, but with Elliot at pitcher, we have a couple different substitutes in the infield. So first pitch strike there for Harris. Nice pitch. Exactly what you want to see. Get off to a good start, getting some first pitch strikes. The ball is fouled. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes. The Harris definitely got some miles an hour on his fastball too. And both pitchers throwing some good fastballs, well located. They got great fielders behind them too. So wouldn't be surprised if we see ourselves a low-scoring game. Pitch just misses a little high. Maybe 1 ball and 2 strikes. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Harris with the strikeout for the first out. So off to a pitcher start on both teams. Harris gets the strikeout for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. Number 8, Jordan, to the plate for Walpole. Number 2 hitter. Fouled off, right side, heads up, into the tennis courts. Good pitch there by Harris. Had Jordan a little bit behind on that fastball. But absolute gorgeous day we have today, folks, here at Russ Downs Field. About 75 degrees, sun is out. Fastball just inside. I believe it's a 1-1 count. Pitch just a little bit high. 2 balls. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So the number 2 hitter, Jordan. Fouled off, just over the right-hand side. That's going to even the count. So nice job by Harris getting back in the count. See what he goes with. He's been fastball so far today. Does he go with an off-speed pitch? I mean, the fastball is moving pretty good, so it'd be anyone's guess. It's a fastball, fouled, just behind home plate. So good job by both the pitcher and the batter. Harris throwing some great pitches. Batter doing a great job fouling those off, staying in the at bat, staying in the account. Ball just outside. It's going to be a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here on the bottom of the first. The pitch, it either hit him or it did. So it hit him, and it's going to put Walpole's first runner on base with 1 out here. So Corrigan's going to be on first, bringing the number 3 hitter up, Walsh. So it'll be Wolverines looking to get out of this inning unscathed. Looking to keep the runner on first if they can. Talked to Coach Whalen today. He said Harris does a good job of keeping runners at first, checks in on them. It's going to be a ball low. But we'll see if Walpole's going to send Corrigan. I mean, this type of matchup, you have good pitchers. 1 run could literally do it. So getting runners into scoring position, getting them across home plate, 1 run, 2 runs, a lot of times it does it in these matchups with great pitchers on the mound. Ball is fouled just off the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike. a lot of foul balls so far. We've had both teams having to chase those down, bring them back to the umpire. Corrigan going to take his lead on first. The pitch. Oh, look good. Yep, called strike. So it was a little bit delay on the strike, but called strike for the second strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Walsh. Harris looking to get the strikeout would be big here. Looking for that second out. The pitch. Ball is in play on the first base line. It is foul. So Cologne was there ready, got a glove on it. Umpire called it foul. So the batter lives for another pitch. So far we haven't even seen attempts for Jordan, excuse me. Jordan is the runner at first, not Corrigan. We haven't seen any attempts for steal. He's checking in. Ball gets wide. It's going to hit out by us. It's going to be a dead ball. So dead ball. Runner's going to go to second. So that ball got loose. Dead ball. Runner can only go to second and stay on second. Cannot advance to third. If it was a bad throw and it hit the backstop, stayed in play, he could keep going. He could go home if he wanted, but because there's a line, he can only go to second, advance to second, and stay at second. So with that, it's still 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Wolverines looking to keep the scoreboard zeros here. Pitch from Harris. Just high. It's going to be full count. So full count here for Walsh. Runner on second, 1 out, the bottom of the first. Pitch is high. So it wasn't a full count, so now it's a full count. So apologies there. So now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Definitely some extra zip on that fastball from Harris. Looking to get the strikeout here. A 3-2 pitch. It is heading towards left field. Looks like it's going to be foul, and it is foul. Ooh, so it is foul ball. It's a very long one. Keep the count at 3-2. Walpole hitters early on, doing a good job getting the bat on the ball, fouling off pitches to stay in the count, forcing the pitcher to throw more pitches, and also allows them to wait for the right pitch. 3-2 pitch from Harris. Oh, and it's going to be just outside ball. So that's going to be a walk for Walsh. Put runners on first and second. But you know what? You get the walk. It's not the end of the world. You have a runner on first. Potential double play ball will get you out of the inning. I'm going to bring out the cleanup hitter, number 11, Hendricks. Both runners at first and second taking their lead. Pitch from Harris. Looks good. And it is good. Called strike. A good bounce back pitch there by Harris. Harris, a senior captain for the Wolverines. Terrific athlete. He's amazing to watch in the field. Makes the hard plays look easy. Off-speed pitch. Looked good. It's going to be called ball. It looked like a slider, a hard slider. Looked like it was at or around the strike zone, but called just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball is in play, heading to right field on a line. It's going to be caught by Teixeira, looking to throw to third. Runner stays. And great job there by the Wolverines. So a sharply hit ball to right field, caught by Teixeira. Teixeira had a step on it, thrown it to the, it looks like Bertone at third on a 1-hop. But good job to get the second out. Runners did not advance. So great job. Teixeira was ready. He was well positioned. He knew where he was going to go with it on the play and kept the runners there where they're at. No advancement with another out. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, looking to get the third to get out of the inning. Runners still on first and second. Off-speed pitch. Good pitch there by Harris. Threw a curveball there for a strike. And now Harris starting to get different pitches going. You know, nothing better when you're getting some curveballs in there thrown for strikes. Keep the batters guessing. Foyne's up at bat for Walpole, the 5-hitter. Ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 1-1 pitch from Harris. It's cut, fouled off behind home plate. It's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Harris, with 1 pitch, can get the Wolverines out this inning. He's already got 1 strikeout on the day, getting the leadoff hitter Corrigan with the swing and miss. See if he can do the same here for Foynes. Pitch is high. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first. Harris, swing and a miss. Great pitch. Had a little extra there for the strikeout. He's going to get the Wolverines out of the inning unscathed. So after 1 inning, Walpole 0, Westwood 0. So kicking off the top of the second, got Luke Chandler coming up. Luke Chandler's the DH on the day. Luke is fresh off a big win over Bellingham yesterday, 4-0. Pitched a complete game. He's done a terrific job so far for the Wolverines this year. He's going to take an off-speed pitch for ball. So far, great start for both pitchers. We got combined between both pitchers 5 strikeouts. Burke, the pitcher for Walpole, had 1-2-3 innings, striking out the side at the top of the first. 1-0 pitch, called strike. It's going to even the count at 1-1. Chandler's done a terrific job this year at the plate outside of just pitching. He's had a lot of extra base hits. We've seen countless doubles out of him from the games we've called. This fastball low, be 2 balls, 1 strike. But Chandler, if he gets a fastball in the right area, he can hit it a long way. Especially around the gaps. He does a good job getting the ball in the gaps where ball is fouled off to the right-hand side on tennis courts. There's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes, even count here. Burke has been throwing great fastballs and off-speed curveballs. Let's see what he comes with here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Good eye there by Chandler. Get a full count. So Chandler, getting any way you can get on first. If you can get a walk, single, walk is just as good as a single. In these type of pitching matchups, it's a chess match today with the talent of these pitchers. Ball is in play, picked up by the pitcher Burke, and he's going to throw it to first for the first out. So nice play there by Burke. 1 hop hit to him, able to make the play and get Chandler out for the first out. It's going to bring up Senjic, shortstop today, freshman Brendan Senjic. Senjic had the walk-off 2 RBI single versus Ashland we covered a couple weeks back. Very impressive. He's going to take a call strike. Nice cut there by Senjic, and he fouled off to the right-hand side. So it's going to be no balls, 2 strikes. Senjic does a good job he's got a short swing. So, fastballs or curveballs, he's able to get that bat on it and do a good job. He does that here. It's going to foul down the right field line. There's some room. Right fielder coming in to make a play and makes a diving catch. So great catch there, Walpole. That's number 7. Corrigan on the catch. He came a long way. He was out about 70 feet, actually it looks like about, I'd say 90 to 100 feet to run his way over here to make that catch. To get the second out here in the top of the second. Just going to bring up the catcher, Donegan. Donegan's going to take a first pitch ball. So not bad. You know, you got a pitcher like Burke on the mound, but you got great fielders behind you making plays like that. Covering a lot of ground to make a tough play and gets the out. That's 2 balls now. Donegan is a great fastball hitter. If he gets a fastball in the right area, he could certainly hit one over the fences here at Russ Downs Field. 2-0 pitch. Ball looks low, but covers the strike zone for the strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Burke looking in. 2-1 pitch. Fouled, heading this way again. It is very high. Corrigan looking to get under it, and he does. So a 1-2-3 inning for Walpole here in the top of the first. Getting ready to get back up there at the plate. So coming off another 1-2-3 half inning for Walpole, coming back to the plate here. It's going to bring up number 9 McNeil for Walpole. First pitch called strike. In the field for the Wolverines, we've got Quinn in left field, Dayton in center, Teixeira in his usual right field. The infield, as mentioned, Bertone at third. Senjic at shortstop. Pitch is going to be just high, or ball. Martin at second base, Cologne at first, Harris on the bump, and we have Donegan behind the plate. So McNeil is the 6th hitter for Walpole. A 1-1 count from Harris. Pitch coming our way. It's going to land foul. There's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. The leadoff hitter in the inning. The 6th hitter, though, for Walpole. Westwood looking to get that first out. Match Walpole with a 1-2-3 inning. Pitch is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So far, impressed by both pitchers. Harris, a competitor, he finds his way to, he's throwing some great pitches out there, gets back into counts. Ball is in play. The shortstop, Senjic, in the hole, throw to first. It's going to go get just wide, Cologne, but backed up by Donegan. So that's going to be a hit for McNeil. An opening at-bat hit from the bottom of the second here for McNeil. Is going to put him on base. It's going to bring Coach Brian Whalen's son, Paul Whalen, to the plate. So Paul Whalen, son of Brian Whalen and Lori Whalen. See Lori Whalen here at the game. Terrific parents, terrific athletes as kids. I was just in Richmond this past weekend watching UMass girls lacrosse play. Their daughter Caroline, terrific athlete, terrific player, midfielder for UMass. Pitch, runner faked stealing but held up. I didn't see if it was a call ball or strike there, but we'll find out. Both Whalen and Westwood catcher looking for their signals here. 9 looking to get a big jump, fakes bunt, and it's called ball. So I think it's 2 balls. So I think it's 2 balls, no strikes, with a runner on first. Whalen looking to potentially get McNeil to second base, checking in on first. He's safe. So Paul, a great athlete in his own right. He's a great hockey player for Walpole. Defenseman, takes a good cut there for a strike. And 2 balls and 1 strike. Brian, his father Brian and mother Lori, terrific athletes in their own right. Lori was captain of the soccer team at Westwood High, class of '91. Runner goes, swinging. The swing is in play, heads to second base on Martin. He's going to throw to first for the out. So good job there by Whalen, able to get the runner to advance to second. Get the McNeil in scoring position with 1 out. So, some might be disappointed, not getting a single or anything. But you know what? It's an unselfish play to get the ball over on the right field, on the right line of the infield, to advance that runner, get him in a scoring position. Because in a game like this, one run might make the difference with these pitchers that are pitching. So Harrington coming up the plate. That ball is in play. It is popped up. Shortstop calling it Senjic, and he's going to get the out. So nice pitch there. Get the batter to pop it up and get the Wolverines second out there. So it's going to keep also McNeil on second base. It's going to bring Keys to the plate. Keys is the 9-hitter for Walpole. The pitch. Oh, good pitch there by Harris. Gets the call strike. Harris unfazed by having a runner on base. Just doing his thing, throwing strikes. Nice pitch there. Watched him during the Hopkinton game, and he came in for relief, and they had plenty of runners that came on. Didn't bother him one bit. He got him out of, I believe it was 4 innings of relief to get the Wolverines to win on the road versus a very tough Hopkinton Hillers team. Great leadership out of him, especially when he's on that mound. It's going to be called ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So McNeil taking his lead at second. Got 2 outs here. Harris going to step off and regroup here. Harris looking in for the signal. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Runner on second, the bottom of the second inning. Pitch just low. Gets away a little bit from Donegan. Does a good job to get to it and keep the runner on second. So a couple fastballs the last few pitches from Harris. Do we see an off-speed pitch here? It's a 9-hitter. His fastball fouled off. Runner was going there. Aggressive call there by Walpole. Had the runner going there. But you know what? Nothing to lose. You get 2 outs. Worst case, you got the top of the lineup coming up next inning. Pitch from Harris called ball. I believe it's going to make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. It is. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Westwood looking to get out of the inning here. We get a shadow casting now over the infield. Oh, good job there by Harris. Runner was taking a larger lead than normal. Harris able to check in on him and make him get back to second base. 2-2 pitch. Ball is in play. It's heading towards left field. Quinney well positioned as usual for the 3rd out. Through 2 innings, we got ourselves a great matchup here between Westwood and Walpole. Pitchers are dialed in. 2 scoreless innings through 2. Westwood 0, Walpole 0. Going to bring Cologne, the first baseman, up for the Wolverines to lead off here in the top of the 3rd. Takes a low, called strike. So he's going to take first pitch called strike. Burke still on the mound for Walpole. Terrific talent, terrific pitcher so far. That's low. He's going to call ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Clone, left-handed hitter for Wolverines. Always good to have a combination of right-handed and left-handed hitters, especially versus left-handed or right-handed pitcher. Ball is heading towards second base. In the holes, the second baseman throws to first, and he gets him. Nice play there by the second baseman. Going left to right over in the hole just behind the bag. Sets his feet, throws it on to first to get the first out. And not only good pitching, you got great fielders. We already saw it with the right fielder, Corrigan, running a large distance to chase down a foul ball and dive for it. And then you see a great play there at second base. Gonna bring Teixeira to the plate. Teixeira is the 8th hitter for the Wolverines.
Looks like a young Aiden Mario.
He's gonna take a ball.
Hopefully it'll stay.
I believe it's one ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Wolverine right fielder Teixeira. Ball is low, and even the count. Good eye there. 2-2 pitch from Burke. Ball's high, so it was actually it was a 3-1 pitch. That's gonna get the Wolverine base runner on base. So Teixeira with a walk there. Gonna put him on base with 1 out. And they're gonna keep him on base. So what I learned is you can have pinch runners, you can have pinch batters for players, and the player doesn't have to leave the game, which is it's a great way to play the game. You get more players involved. It's also more strategy behind, using the different resources you have on the bench from a running, fielding, hitting perspective. Big lead here by Teixeira. Swing and a miss there by Quinn. Quinn's been terrific at the plate for the Wolverines and in the field as well. Every time we see line drives go to left field, he is well positioned, able to get under it and get big outs for the Wolverines. Swing and a miss there for Quinn, so Quinn is going to strike out for the 2nd out. That's going to be 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. It's going to bring the leadoff pitcher Elliot Harris up to the plate. Harris struck out in his first at-bat. Coach Brian Whalen giving signals. Maybe we might see Teixeira running here. If you can get a runner in scoring position, and then Harris to single, he is running, or fakes running, holds up. But that's a good play as well. If you fake run, sometimes it elicits a throw from the catcher, and that throw can be wild, which not only would advance Teixeira to second base, some potential for advancing to third. We've seen it happen many times. So big lead here by Teixeira. Ball is going to be, or pitch is going to be called a ball, just inside on Harris. So 2 balls, no outs for Harris. A fastball count, maybe a hit and run. You don't see it typically with 2 outs, but against this team, ball hit well into right field, heading towards the gap, but tracked down by Corrigan. Corrigan all over the place in the field. In the gap, running into a foul territory, making plays, but impressive out there to end the top of the 3rd inning. So after 2.5 innings, Walpole 0, Westwood 0. So kicking off the bottom of the 3rd here, Corrigan, the right fielder, just made a great play in the gap. Ball is popped up very high over by third base, shortstop area, and caught there by Senjic. Great play. That ended up being in the outfield area. Had to cover a lot of ground, ran, roughly 60, 70 feet to get there. Able to get the first out. Did I call that short base for a second? I think I did. So in between the shortstop and the third base, tracking that down. So that's a first out. It's what you want to see for the Wolverines, getting quick out, and there you go, quick first pitch strike for Harris. There's Jordan up at the plate. Jordan was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Good looking pitch, it's going to be called ball. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Both pitchers dialed in today. This is a terrific matchup we have. We've got great position players behind him too. Pitch calls strike, gets the outside corner, so 1 ball, 2 strikes for Harris. Looking to get the strikeout here. A 1-2 pitch. And he just fouled it off. So good job there by Walsh, able to get a piece of that to get the foul ball. Good pitch by Harris. Looks like an off-speed pitch. He was just in front of it. And able to get just a piece of it to stay in the bat. 1-2 pitch, fouled off to the right-hand side. Heads up into the tennis courts. We take our safety seriously over here on the right field line, looking after our fellow residents. Evan Cardamino on camera, Morgan Donahue here on microphone, Westwood Media Center coverage. 1-2 pitches, outside ball. Terrific day we have here for an outstanding Division II matchup here. Very likely these two will see each other in the playoffs. Fouled off again our way, heading to the tennis courts. Heads up. So good job by Walpole batter Jordan, getting Harris to throw some pitches. Ball is in play, heading to center field, right field gap. It's going to land. Dayton's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it in, keep the batter on first base. So good piece of hitting there by Jordan, able to find the center right gap. Lands it in there for a one-out single. Fastball was a great pitch, able to get that bat on there and get on base. So he got on base earlier when he was hit. He did not steal. We'll see if that changes now. First pitch fouled off behind the backstop. Harris checking in on first. Back safely. Yep, good job by Bertone. You see Bertone in the background. He's getting back up in case Cologne overthrows the ball. You got Bertone there to make sure that it is covered for. Ball gets loose behind Donegan, and runner's going to advance to second. So it was a swing and a miss on this. So it was a strike on the pitch. Got loose from Donegan, allows the runner to advance to second. So it's going to put Jordan on second base with one out. 0-2 pitch. Oh, nope. He's going to check in on second base. So it's going to have Westwood fielders on their toes if a ball goes through the infield. Looking to get runner out at home. Harris doing a good job keeping Jordan close to the bag. Give him a late start on any ball that's in play. 0-2 pitch. It's hit well to center field. Dayton looking to track it down. It's going off the fence, so hits the fence on the play. Jordan is coming around looking to score, and he does. And that's a one-out double for Walsh. So a big hit by Walsh. He hit that a long way. Hit the fence on the fly for one-out double, scoring one run for Walpole. Put them on the board 1-0. And that's going to bring Hendricks to the plate. Hendricks took a walk in the first inning. Ball's in play, gets through the right side of the infield. Walsh is going to stay on third. Good job there by Teixeira. Ball went through the infield. Got a good throw in there, cut off to Cologne. Runner stays on third, so no runner scored there. You got the potential for a double play if you get one on the ground here. We're just going to bring the 5-hitter Foynes to the plate. Harris looking in on first. Pitch, swing and a miss there. Nice pitch there by Harris. Still one out. We might see a first and third situation here from Walpole with the runner on first stealing. Ball is fouled behind home plate. So 2 quick strikes. Harris looking to get the strikeout here, which would be big, get the second out for the Wolverines. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he's got him. Nice pitch there for the strikeout to get the second out for Harris. The Wolverines looking to get out of this inning with just 1 run. It's going to bring up the number 7 hitter. Oh, excuse me, not the 7 hitter. Oh, it is going to bring. It looks like checking in on first. So that was Foynes who had the strikeout, bringing up McNeil now. So McNeil had a single his last at bat. Good hitter for Walpole. He had a nice battle with Harris. He's going to take a call strike. Nice pitch there by Harris. First pitch strike. So runners on first and third. 2 outs. 0-1 pitch. Call high. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. Pitch is fouled off at the backstop. So Harris is battling here. He's finding ways to get ahead in the count here. Wolverines doing a good job in the field behind him, keeping runners on their bases. Only 1 run so far in the inning. Could have been 2, but good job by Teixeira. Get the ball in quick. Colon on the cutoff. Checking on first. Runners back safely. A lot of confidence. I mean, you're throwing, checking in on first with a runner on third. You know, you got a lot of confidence. You know, which is great to see for the senior captain. Keep them honest. Runner is going. Ball is in play, heading to left field. Quinney is looking to run it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. So a well-hit ball going to be fouled for McNeil. He got the bat on that one. It was a good fastball for him, inside corner, and able to take that a long way down the left field line. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Pitch from Harris, off speed. It's going to be a foul ball down the left field line. So McNeil battling again. He battled his last at-bat. A lot of foul balls. Ended up getting a single out of it. Runner's going at first. Donegan fake throws. They're going to allow it. You know, want to keep that runner on third where he's at. Smart play. You know, if you do throw it to second, there's a good chance he's going to try and come back door home from third to score another run. So Wolverines are focused on getting this out here. The batter at the plate to get out of this inning. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. It looked like it was fouled off. It was. Able to just get a piece of that was McNeil. So 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Bottom of third. Pitch is just inside. It's going to make it a full count. So Harris thrown a lot of pitches so far. Walpole's done a great job of battling the counts. Gonna dig deep here for fastball. He does. It's going to be just inside. So that's going to be ball 4. It's going to load the bases for Paul Whalen. Which going to bring a mound visit for the Wolverines. It's like Jim Veneria, assistant coach, is going to check in on Harris and Donegan. Jim Veneria, a member of the class of 2006, recent high school Westwood High Athletics Hall of Famer. Terrific athlete, great baseball player, great football player. Two-time football state championship, was on the 2003 team and the 2004 team. Had a big touchdown on the 2 games. I believe had a big touchdown versus Cohasset as a fullback, and then another big touchdown in the Super Bowl versus Tingsboro. But great kid, great athlete, and you know what? In between that, he's a terrific basketball player as well, and an all-around terrific guy. He was a teacher in the school system for many years in Westwood, well-respected kid, and a great coach on the Coach Whalen's staff. Whalen's going to take a first call strike, so nice pitch there by Harris. Wolverines looking to get out of this inning with just 1 run, with the bases loaded here. Harris steps off. He's going to regroup. Now he's all set. 0-1 pitch. Looks like a curveball. Good job there by Donegan to keep it in front of him. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd. Bases are loaded. Pitch from Harris, gets a swing and a miss from Whalen. So nice pitch there by Harris. Looked like it was an off-speed pitch. We got 2 strikes here. Harris looking to get the strikeout to get out of the inning. 1-2 pitch. Ball is fouled. A good job there by Whalen, able to get a piece of that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes still here. 2 outs. The pitch from Harris. It's going to be just outside, call ball. So Walpole doing a really good job of getting Harris to throw a lot of pitches, tire, not only just, obviously pitches are on a pitch count, but tire them out. More pitches thrown, you know, you're going to get less juice on that fastball. You're able to get a bat on it. It's heading foul. Bertone almost was able to get a glove on it. It was just outside his reach, but great effort trying to track that down for the foul ball. So Whalen is battling out here, doing a good job, making it difficult and a challenge for Harris. All of these Walpole hitters got great discipline at the plate. They're patient. They got good eyes, and they got to do a good job of wasting off pitches. Pitch to the outside, so good eye there by Whalen, which is going to make it a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Walpole bench getting their teammates going here. 3-2 pitch is in play over the second baseman. Martin gets a glove on it, throws to first, and gets him out of the inning. So great job by the Wolverines to get out of the inning with just 1 run given. So after 3 innings, Walpole 1, Westwood nothing. So kicking off the top of the 4th inning, Walpole able to score a run in the bottom of the 3rd there to go up 1-0. Westwood did a terrific job just keeping it to 1 run. It's been a great matchup so far. Team's doing a great job on the field. The pitchers doing terrific on the mounds. Bertone is going to get hit. He's going to be a leadoff walk, or a leadoff base runner here for the Wolverines. Just what the Wolverines needed, get someone on base, see if they can advance them. Get that run scored. So number 2 hitter, Bertone, in the lineup, able to get a leadoff hit by pitch. It's going to bring Dayton to the plate. Dayton struck out his first at-bat. Big lead there from Bertone. Swing and a miss there by Dayton. That was a big lead there by Bertone. He does a good job of distracting pitchers when he's on the base path. Not the fastest on the team, but very timely with his steals. Ball's in the dirt. Good job by very timely with his steals. We've seen him steal, kind of after the pitch is thrown, catching catchers off guard when they didn't think a runner was going. But he takes very aggressive secondary leads too, looks to force a throw a lot of times, the throws, and he is going, nope, he isn't. A line drive in right field, it's in play, so it's gonna be a single for Dayton. Advancing to second is Bertone. So a great piece of hitting. Wolverines get their first hit of the game on a line drive to right field by Dayton. Just what the Wolverines needed. Been 3 innings, no hits so far. They haven't gotten anyone to advance to second base. They did get a walk for Teixeira the last inning, but Wolverines looking to take advantage of this with Chandler at the plate. Good hitter for the Wolverines who can get the ball in play. Cut, it's heading our way, foul. It's going to be out of play. So Chandler getting a nice piece of that one down the right field side. It's going to be a first strike. No balls, 1 strike. Off speed, gets a bat on it, is deep, way left, going, and it is gone. Home run for Chandler. Luke Chandler with a 3-run home run on an off-speed pitch. And his teammates are fired up. That was deep. It just kept going. Left fielder ran out of real estate and the ball went over the fence for the home run. Have a day, Luke Chandler. 3-run home run to put the Wolverines up 3-1. Unbelievable. Evan and I were talking before the game and we're asking, have there been any home runs? And I've called a number of games here the last couple of years. I have not seen one. We saw a close one by Walpole hitting the fence in center field. But what a timely home run there by Pete Chandler on a great pitcher, Burke, who's been dealing all game. Senjic takes a first pitch strike there. Luke. Did I say Pete Chandler? I'm calling him his father's name, Luke Chandler. Luke having himself having himself a season, and obviously day with a great 3-run home run there. And it was an off-speed pitch. He adjusted to that curveball and hit it a mile. Ball in play, gets just by the pitcher. Shortstop looking to make a play. Senjic with some speed, and it just gets him. So a good play there by the Walpole shortstop to get the ground ball out and the first out for Walpole. I mean, after that home run, it got loud. The Wolverine bench was fired up. I mean, there was no hits given up by Burke through the first 3 innings. It looked like it was going to be one of those games, just get someone on base, try and advance. Maybe a pass ball can get someone across, to home to tie it up. But a 3-run home run by Luke Chandler. Doing it on the mound, doing it at the bat. Pride of Church Street. Ball hit well in the center field. Center fielder's looking to get back. Goes over his head. Donegan looking to get to second, and he will for a double for Donegan. Big hit there, the catcher for the Wolverines. I mean, we mentioned it earlier. He's a great fastball hitter. When he gets that bat on a fastball, that ball will go out very quickly, which it did. Got over the center fielder's head, goes to the fence, and gets a stand-up double. So Donegan has entered the chat. Nice hit for the Wolverine catcher. Going to bring Colon up to the plate. First baseman for Westwood. Going to take a first pitch strike. Colon had a couple singles in the last game versus Bellingham. I think an RBI as well, which was crucial for the Wolverines in their win. Good eye there, takes a called ball. 1-1 pitch, 1 out, Donegan on second. Pitch from Burke. In play, it's gonna get to the second baseman, gets a glove on it. Nice play there. So great play there by the Walpole second baseman, able to get deep into the gap area between first and second, got a glove on it to get Cologne out at first, but it does advance Donegan to third. So keep in mind here, folks, pass ball, potentially score a run. It's going to bring Teixeira up. Teixeira with a walk in his first at bat. Takes a pitch high. Keep in mind, though, I mean, it does happen. We saw a bunch of pass balls in the Ashland game, which scored runners on third. Donegan going to be on his toes for anything. Pitch from Burke. Going to be called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. One pitch. Swing and a miss there by Teixeira. Nice pitch by Burke. Good fastball. One ball, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch. It's going to be just high for a ball. So even the count at 2. 2-2. Good eye there by Teixeira. Teixeira doing a great job in right field for the Wolverines. All the outfielders doing a good job tracking balls down. Well placed. Good cut there. Able to follow that pitch off. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Off-speed pitch is going to get him. Strike 3. So after a big 3-run home run by Luke Chandler, Westwood takes the lead 3-1, with Walpole coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Kicking off the bottom of the 4th, big half inning by Westwood. 3-run home run by Luke Chandler, able to put Westwood up 3-1. In a very highly contested game so far. It's been a pitcher's duel. Nice pitch there, swing and a miss for Harris, getting a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Harrington up at the plate for Walpole. Harrington grounded out in his first at-bat. But Chandler had an off-speed pitch. He stood back on it, and he hit that a mile. First home run I've seen here at Russ Downs Field. Line drive in the left field, hit very sharply. Quinn's going to get it on the 1 hop, and it's going to be a leadoff single there for Harrington. It's a nice piece of hitting there for Harrington to get on base at the leadoff spot. It's going to bring up the 9-hitter Keys. Keys lined out to Quinn in the last inning, so keep an eye there. Quinn usually doing a good job on those line drives that end up in the left field area. Pitch is fouled. It's heading over the backstop. Ooh. Sounded like it hit a car. Harrington taking his lead. 0-1 pitch. In play. It's going to get over the shortstop's head into the outfield. Harrington's going to stay on second, so back-to-back signals. Back-to-back singles for Harrington and Keys. With no outs here to kick off the bottom of the 4th inning. Which is going to bring up the top of the lineup. Coach Brian Whalen's going to go out and talk to Harris and Donegan. He's going to talk through scenarios and also just have a conversation. Sometimes it's good just to get everyone focused situationally. What are we going to do if the ball's on the ground? Obviously looking for a double play, get 2 outs. You know, if you have any information on the batter, you know, what are the tendencies? But just, you know, it's a lot of sports psychology. You know, forget about the guys on base. Focus on 1 out at a time. Get this batter, you get 1 out, you get the next one, you're 2 out, and you're 1 out away of getting out of the inning. So Coach Whalen always does a terrific job talking to his players. He does very timely mound visits. You know, you see the pitchers typically respond well after having a nice conversation. I'm sure we'll see how things go here with Harris. Got two runners on the base on first and second. The leadoff hitter, Corrigan, left fielder, up at the plate. So Corrigan flied out in his last at-bat. He's bunting down the left field line. Harris making a play on it. He does, and great out. So great play by Harris. Ball was down the left side of the infield towards the third base line. He was the only person who could make a play on it. Got a glove on it, made a tough throw, able to get the batter just in time, or the runner just in time for the first out. But it's also a good play there by Walpole, able to get the runners to advance to second and third. So runners on second and third with one out here. It looks like Coach Whalen coming back out for a mound visit, and we're going to get a relief pitcher. So it's going to bring Martin in to pitch. Had a great job by Harris. Harris only given up one run through 3 1/3 innings. Been battling out there. Has been doing a good job to leave the Wolverines in a position to compete here to try and get a win. So Martin going to come in to pitch in relief. He's going to have runners on second and third, one out. And he's going to have Jordan, the number 2 hitter. We are back live. Martin in for relief for Harris. Martin was playing second base. Him and Harris swapped out. Harris now at second base. Martin is a junior for Westwood. He's got runners on second and third, one out. First pitch called strike. So getting that first pitch strike. Nice pitch there by Martin. Got Jordan up at the plate. Jordan had a single his last at bat. He was also hit by a pitch. 0-1 pitch in play. Going to get through the gap between second and short. So one run's going to score, and 2 run is going to score. So it is a tie game, and the runner or the batter is going to advance to second base on the overthrow. So we are knotted up at 3 after that single by Jordan. So on that single, he scored Harrington and Keys. Advanced to second. And it looks like they're going to do a walk here for Walsh. So they're going to put Walsh on first as a walk. It's going to bring Hendricks up to the plate. So Wolverines looking to do that. Try and get a double play ball with the runners on first and second now. You can... Couple different options. If it's hit to third, Sender can step on the, Bertone can step on the bag, throw it to first. Good looking pitch there, called strike. Nice pitch there by Martin.
Come on, Hendo.
0-1 pitch. Good looking off-speed pitch. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Ball is popped up by the mound, and it's going to be caught by Senjik. So a great catch there by Senjik, get the Wolverines' second out. And 1 out away from getting out of the 4th inning here. So that's going to bring up number 24, the 5-hitter, Foynes for Walpole. So Foynes had a single his last, Foynes has got 2 strikeouts on the day. So 2 outs, runners on first and second, bottom of the 4th here. A little confusing with Walpole being the home team today. Off-speed pitch, gets a call strike. So I've seen a lot of curveballs from Martin. He's throwing them for strikes. He's throwing these batters off, getting them to pop up, and also getting to hold on pitches to make sure it's going to be a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Another off speed and gets the swing and miss there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's in front of you, run into him. All right? Don't let him take your path. Run him over.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Pitch is high, ball 1. Martin looking to get the Wolverines out of this inning with just 2 runs, a tie game. They're going to keep it that way. Ball is fouled off to the left. But as advertised, 3-3 game here. Pitchers were dialed in the first few innings. Bats starting to get active here. Home run by Chandler. Just fouled off. Had the home run by Chandler. Then Jordan with a big 2 RBI single to tie it up here, bottom of the 4th, 3-3. Martin looking to get the 3rd out. The pitch in play down the right field line. It's fair. So Cher's going to run it down. 1 run's going to score. So Walpole's going to get the lead 4-3 on a single there by Foynes. So it actually doesn't look like it was Foynes. Foynes is 24, so 20 is a different player. Not sure who it was, but great piece of hitting there. Able to get a timely single to score. Walpole runner to take the lead 4-3. It's going to bring number 9, McNeil, to the plate. McNeil with a single in the first, and a walk in a second at bat. Runners on first and third now for Walpole. Good pitch there by Martin. Gets a swing and miss. Ball is in play, heading to center field. Should be played by Dayton. He does. And that's going to be a 3rd out. So after 4 innings, Walpole the lead 4-3 on Westwood. So coming up here, the top of the 5th inning, it's going to bring up Jake Quinn, the left fielder for the Wolverines. A 3-run inning there by Walpole, able to take the lead 4-3. And a back and forth matchup we have here at Russ Downs Field. Quinn struck out in his first at bat. It's a bat on this one. It's heading to right field. It's on the ground, so a hit for Quinn. Gets a leadoff hit. He's going to stay at first. Took a big round that base with a big lead, and he's going to work his way back. So leadoff hitter on for Westwood. And it's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Elliot Harris. So big hit there for Jake Quinn. It's only a matter of time. He's been terrific at the plate this year. It's going to bring a mound visit. We did have a Walpole pitcher warming up, in between innings. Are we going to see a substitution here? Well, at the very least, looks like just a conversation. I think you're only allowed so many visits before you have to make a decision, so I think this was the first visit. We did have a catcher visit, but not a coach visit to the mound, so I'm not sure how many of those visits are that constitute when you have to make a change, but it's going to bring up Harris. So when you got a guy like Quinn as a 9-hitter, you essentially have two number 1 hitters. Quinny's a kid who's fast. He can steal a base if you need. We'll see what we get here. Elliot Harris, a kid who can get a bat on the ball. He can certainly get a hit and run going if you have the right, pitch count. He had a sharply hit ball. His last at bat to right field. It was tracked down by the right fielder. Ball is low. He's going to take ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 5th here. Quinn on first base. Ball in the dirt. Good job by the Walpole catcher to stay in front of that. 2 balls, no strikes. A hitter's count coming up for Harris. Do you get a hit and run, knowing that there's going to be at least a ball somewhere, hopefully around the strike zone? Who knows? But certainly things you can consider. Takes a called strike there. But good job by Harris. Make him throw you a strike. Get him throwing more pitches. He's getting late into, his pitch count. Doesn't have the same, the same fastball that he had earlier in the game. And the Westwood batter is starting to get involved. That's a call strike, so it's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Quinn was faking the steal there. Got the catcher's attention. It's called strike on the pitch, so we have a 2-2 count, no outs. And maybe we see Quinny moving here on the, nope, we got a time. So 2-2 pitch, might see the runner going, we'll see. Sometimes Coach Whalen on the signals, he gives the runner the option. Sometimes he says you're going. So, we'll see. He does not go. A nice cut there by Harris, able to get a piece of it. Called off a good pitch. So getting into the later innings here at Russ Downs Field. Shadows casting over. Quinny taking a sizable lead. He's going to stay. Off-speed pitch. Great job there by Harris, able to follow that off. A 3-2 off-speed pitch. You don't see that too often. Able to hold back and get a piece of that. He knew he's got a 2-2 count. He can throw a ball. If he doesn't have to be perfect. Just be somewhere around the strike zone with an off-speed pitch. Maybe get him to chase. But good job by Harris following off. Runner's going. Ball is fouled up, heading our way. You're good. And it's going to be out of play. So out of play. So count is still 2-2. We are safe over here. And Quinn was going on that last pitch. Let's see what he does here. He stays. Oh, ball hit to right field, but we've got Corrigan in right field who's catching everything out there, and he's going to get the first out. He's basically been an automatic, right fielder for them today, catching everything. Lines in the gap, foul balls on very far distances to get to, where he got to and dove for it, and making everything look routine. So we have another mound visit by Walpole's coach. That line drive out is the first out here in the inning. It's going to bring Dayton up to the plate. Dayton had a single in his last at-bat, which got on the base. It was back-to-back. Excuse me, it's going to bring up Bertone. Bertone was hit by a pitch in the last inning. Dayton had a single to follow. Then the big 3-run home run by Chandler to put the Wolverines up 3-1. So we got the meat of the order coming up. We got Duck on the Pond with Quinney at first base. Quinney did attempt to steal on one of the fouled off pitches. We see it happen here. He's got the speed for it. Bertone at the plate as well. He can get the hit and run going if it's a good looking pitch. Quinney's going. The throw is low and Quinn gets there. So stolen base for Jake Quinn. Big stolen base with one out here in the top of the fifth. Potentially get to home on a single. So great call there by Coach Brian Whalen. Great execution by Jake Quinn. So 1-0 pitch is in low. And make it 2-0. So Burke getting certainly tired now in the later innings of the game. He's thrown a lot of pitches. Westwood doing a good job making him work for it. Both teams have been making the pitchers do a good job working for it. A lot of fouled off pitches. Brian Whalen checking with the umpire. Had some questions. He's going to have a word with Bertone.
Play hands post contact.
So both teams talking about scenarios here. Walpole coach telling him what to do if a ball is in play in the infield, where to go. Look back, that runner on second, go to first. Also, Whalen telling Bertone kind of where to keep his focus in the at-bat. It's a fastball swing and a miss here. So it's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes for Bertone. One out here in the top of the fifth. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quinn on second. Quinn taking his lead. It's a big lead. Timeout called at the plate though. I believe it was called by Bertone and it was given. So a timeout. And we're going to regroup here and we're back live. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bertone at the plate, Quinn at second. He's taking his lead. Pitch from Burke. Ball is in play over to second base. He's going to get the out at first, which advances Quinn to third. So ground out by Bertone. Gets Quinn over to third base with 2 outs. Dayton up at the plate. Dayton hot bat last inning, got the single for the Wolverines. Looking to do that again here to tie the game up.
Hey, make a play for him. Let's go.
Dayton's going to take a first pitch strike.
Come on.
Nice pitch there by Burke. Fastball outside. Big lead by Quinn at third. Swing and a miss there by Dayton. Good fastball there by Burke. Was definitely digging deep on that pitch. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the fifth. The 0-2 pitch. It's going to be ball outside. Definitely strategic with these pitches, especially, you know, you have an 0-2 count. You want to throw a ball that you might chase, but you also don't want to risk a pass ball. So he's trying to get him to chase on a ball that was very far from the dirt. It was high and outside. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. It's going to be fouled off to the right side by Dayton. Good job by Dayton, able to get a bat on that one. It was a close pitch. Stay alive with 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch. It's high. It's going to even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So good eye there by Dayton. You got both benches in it right now. It's a 1-run game. It's been a terrific game so far. 2 terrific teams, well matched. Pitch is down low. Oh, and he's going to say it's a strike. So a strike 3 called for the 3rd out here. It looks low from here, but nonetheless, it's a strikeout to end the top of the 5th. So after 4.5 innings, Walpole 4, Westwood 3. So Paul Whalen going to lead it off for Walpole here in the bottom of the 5th. Paul's 0 for 2. He grounded out and then lined out to Teixeira in his last at-bat. Paul's done a great job of getting a lot of pitches out of the Westwood pitchers today, fouling off a bunch. Going to take a strike called there. A 1 ball, 1 strike. Martin still on the mound for the Wolverines. Off-speed pitch, maybe low for a ball. Maybe 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch is in play. It's going to get through the infield. So leadoff single for Paul Whalen. Puts it through the shortstop, third base window. He's going to be a leadoff runner on base for Walpole. So Walpole looking to advance him and get some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Nice piece of hitting there by Paul. Went with the pitch on the outside part of the plate and went with it the opposite side of the field. He takes a big lead on first. Pitch is just high. Brings up the 8th hitter for Walpole, Harrington. Harrington with a single in his last at-bat. Whalen fakes going. Ball is low, but called strike. So we saw it in the last inning, the strike 3 called on Dayton, which was low, and it's consistent on both teams. So it was a low pitch, called strike, to even the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball outside. So seen a lot of off-speed pitches here by Martin. Two balls, 1 strike, no outs. Bottom of the 5th. Fouled off to the backstop. We're just going to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Harrington. Big lead on first for Whalen. Fouled off, heading right. Two balls, 2 strikes still here. Martin going to check in on first. Whalen getting back to the bag safely. Martin looking in for the signal. The 2-2 pitch. Ball is heading right down the right field line. Teixeira trying to get there. He's going to dive, but ball lands foul. Good effort there by Teixeira. So ball, he had to run a long way to get there. Ball just lands short of him for a foul ball. It's going to keep Harrington alive in the count. So it's still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is fouled again down the left field side. Good battle going on by Harrington. The pitch looks good, and he's got him. Strike 3 called. Martin with the strikeout, big strikeout to get the first out here. The Wolverines in the bottom of the 5th inning. So strike 3 called looking there. Nice pitch, nice curveball by Martin. Gets the Wolverines first out. It's going to bring Keys to the plate, number 2 for Walpole. Paul Whalen still on first base. Martin's going to check in. Pitch, look good, and it is good. Call strike. Martin's going to step off. Evan Cardamino, Morgan Donahue here on the call. Westwood Media Center. Appreciate you guys watching this highly contested game between two terrific teams here in Division II. If you like what you see, definitely give the great folks at the Westwood Media Center a follow, a like. They can be followed on all forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. There's also a Flickr account. Marie Elizabeth at Westwood Media Center, who made the terrific video the other day on Bridget Mulkeen, pitcher for Wolverines softball. Ball is popped up, right field. Teixeira trying to get there, but great play there by Harris to get under it and make the catch for the second out. So great play by Harris, coming a long way from second base to get that out. But yeah, if you haven't checked out the post that Westwood Media Center did on Bridget Mulkeen, 500 strikeouts yesterday in her career. She's only a junior. I mean, she is definitely going to get to 600, potentially 700. She's averaging over 10 strikeouts. It was just over 10 strikeouts a game. We have not seen anything like this in Westwood High history and levels of dominance. But I'm going to check again in first, Martin. But Wolverines able to, after the leadoff single by Whalen, able to get 2 outs. Martin doing a good job battling out there, keeping the batters off balance with some pop-ups. To get 2 outs, looking to get out of this inning here. There's potential a new pitcher coming in for Walpole. We had one warming up. He's going to throw a ball there, so it's like 2 balls, no strikes. Martin been effective. He's not throwing a heavy fastball or anything like that. He's throwing well-positioned off-speed pitches. And just another one. Catches the outside corner. Just shows you don't need 95-mile-an-hour pitches to throw successful, to pitch successfully out here. Well-positioned, good off-speed pitches, keep batters, off balance. The pitch looks good. And called strike 2. So after throwing the first 2 pitches balls, he throws the next 2 strikes, even the count at 2-2. A great job by Martin. Looking to get out of this inning unscathed. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Whalen still taking his lead on first. He checks in on him. Oh, look good. But it's called ball just outside, so that's going to be a full count. Good looking pitch. Didn't get the call, but nothing you can do about it, but focus on the next pitch. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Whalen on first. Going to check back on got the Walpole contingent yelling back for Paul Whalen, making sure he gets back. And he's going to go. No surprise there, 3-2 pitch. Somehow I was surprised though. Didn't remember the count, but 3-2 pitch, you're going to see the runner going on first no matter what. So 3-2 pitch again, runner is going again, and it's going to be ball 4. So that's going to put 2 runners on first and second. It's going to bring up number 6 for Walpole. Who I think is a new hitter. I think we have a new hitter for Walpole, number 6, coming in to pinch hit. It's going to bring a mound visit for Coach Brian Whalen. We're going to talk through this. 2 outs here, just looking to get 1 out to get out of the inning. We're going to get a new pitcher, so Dayton is going to come in from center field to pitch. So we got Alex Dayton coming in relief, the bottom of the fifth. He's got 2 runners on, 2 outs. They moved Harris from second base to right field. Martin back in his second base spot. And we got Teixeira moved from right field to center. So some substitutions. It's going to be a first pitch ball. Dayton looking back at Paul Whalen on second base. Pitch is going to be low. 2 balls and no strikes. So Westwood looking to get out of this inning unscathed. Walpole still up 4-3. Paul Whalen got on with a leadoff hit, and then Westwood got 2 quick outs. And there was a walk to get another Walpole runner on base, which has got us to where we are now. So runners on first and second, 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. We got a pinch hitter up at bat for Walpole, number 6. Don't know who he is, but was in the starting lineup, and that's going to be ball 4. It's going to be a walk for Dayton. It's going to load the bases, which will be no harm, no foul if he can get the batter out here. Just need 1 out here. It's going to bring up Walsh. Pitch, just missed. Walsh has walked, he hit a double, and he walked again. So he's 1 for 2. 1-0 pitch from Dayton. Looks good again, called ball. So Donegan is going to check in on Dayton after 2 close pitches that were not called strike, and just to kind of reset. I don't blame him. Walsh meeting with the Walpole coach during that visit, having a couple words. And we're back live. So 2 balls, no strikes. Bases are loaded. 2 outs here on the bottom of the 5th. Westwood looking to get out of this jam. And it's going to be ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. With Walsh up at the plate. Walsh most likely going to take this pitch, force a strike. And it's ball 4. So 4-pitch walk, which is going to bring in a run for Walpole to go up 5-3. So Walpole now up 5-4. Bases still loaded. 2 outs is bottom of the 5th. Pitch called strike there. Nice pitch there by Dayton. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch just missed, just low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike for Dayton. Pitch is in play over to Senjik. Senjik's going to throw it on to Martin for the out and get them out of the inning. So after 5 innings, Walpole 5, Westwood 3. Leading off the top of the 6th here is Luke Chandler, the 3 RBI man. Had a 3-run home run for the Wolverines in the 4th inning. Hit the ball a mile over the left field fence. Looking to get back on base here. Wolverines down 5-3. Takes a first pitch strike. We do have a new pitcher here in for Walpole. It's Hendricks. Walpole's got an arsenal of pitchers at their disposal. Pitch was called high. Believe it or not, the pitcher we saw earlier, Burke, was the number 2 pitcher. We have another guy who's a number 1 who has pitched very well, just as well as Burke. You know, you'd have to imagine when they beat teams like St. John's Prep, big win over Wellesley, playing a lot of Division I teams, win over Framingham, King Philip, they lost to Zavarian 2-1. You know, you got to have a pretty darn good pitching staff to be able to compete with those teams, and they certainly do here in Walpole. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Catcher's going to check in on first. The ball hit the dirt. That's going to be the first out. So Chandler with the striking out for the first out. He's going to bring up Senjic for the Wolverines. Senjic is 0 for 2 at the plate. Hit one to right field in the first and grounded out in the fourth. First pitch was called ball, the 1-0 pitch. Cut and fouled behind home plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Senjic at the plate. He's going to take a ball. Good eye there. The Wolverines looking to get a runner on, be able to cut into the Walpole lead. Walpole up 2, 5-3 here at the top of the 6th, here in the late innings of the game. Cut in on it, but it's going to be right to the second baseman. So it was a soft line drive. Nice play there by the second baseman for the second out. Just going to bring up Donegan. Donegan with a big double in the fourth. Hit a streaming line drive over the center fielder's head. He's going to take a call strike there. No balls, 1 strike. Gets a bat on it, it's going to be foul over the left side. But some good versatility. Donegan typically see him at first. But when Harris pitches, they'll get him behind the plate because Harris, the shortstop, which important position, a swing and a miss there in the dirt. Catcher's looking to tag Donegan, and they say he did. So that's going to be the third out. So after that 1-2-3 inning, it still remains Walpole 5, Westwood 3. Looks like we have a new hitter for Walpole. I believe he came in a couple innings ago, but number 20 for Walpole leading it off, left-handed hitter. I think he had a single. He had a single down the right side of the infield, just in between the first baseman and the bag. Takes a call strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice pitch there by Dayton. One pitch. Ball is in play. It's heading towards right field. Harris gets under it for the first out. So a nice play there by Harris. Not in his normal spot. He's usually an infielder, but does a terrific job tracking that down, getting under a sharply hit line drive to position his feet for the catch. Ball is popped up very high, right around shortstop. It's coming in. Good job there by Senjic to adjust. So that was a great job by Senjic. The ball was hit very high. He was starting his way towards kind of the grass line of the shortstop area. The ball was coming in from the wind. He had to work his way in, got under it for the out. So 2 quick outs, just what you want to see for the Wolverines. That was McNeil from Walpole on the pop-up. It's going to bring Paul Whalen back up to the plate. Paul takes a first pitch ball. Paul singled in his last at-bat. Oh, sharply hit ball to center field, but caught there by Teixeira. So 1-2-3 inning for the Wolverines. with their last at-bats coming up here in the bottom of the 7th, looking to tie it up. The top of the 7th here. Wolverines are the away team, so this is their last at-bats if they can't extend it. So looking to tie it up. They're down 5-3. Cologne coming to the plate to lead off for the Wolverines. Takes a call strike. Cologne with a couple ground balls in the infield. 0 for 2 on the day. No balls, 1 strike count. Pitch. In play over the second baseman. Makes the play on a first for the first out. A routine play there for number 6 on Walpole at the first out. Which we're going to get a pinch hitter here. Looks like Jack Crowley going to come in to pinch hit for Teixeira. So as mentioned, if the Wolverines were to extend it, Teixeira can still be in the game. So because of the new rules, when you have a pinch runner or a pinch batter, the player who is being substituted for can still continue in the game, which is a terrific rule. I think it makes a lot of sense and can be used accordingly, especially as the games progress. So Crowley is going to take a first pitch called strike. Nice fastball there by the Walpole pitcher. Ball is in play. It is popped up by the shortstop. Shortstop's going to get under it, make the catch for the second out. So 2 outs, 2 quick outs here on the top of the 7th. It's going to bring Jake Quinn up to the plate. Jake trying to keep Westwood alive here. Jake did have a single in his last at-bat. Stole a base as well. Jake's going to take a first pitch called strike. Hit down the left field line, and it's going to be foul. Sharply hit ball, but tailed off to the left, just on the left side of the foul line for a foul ball. There's going to be no balls and 2 strikes for Jake Quinn. Jake looking to stay alive here. Get on base and give the Wolverines a chance. Nice cut there to foul it off. If Jake's able to get on base, a home run will tie it.
Right here. Let's go, Henry.
Jake doing a good job battling out here. Fouled that one off, fouled the last 2 off. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So a big win for Walpole over Westwood today. The matchup was as advertised. 2 terrific teams. Some great pitching early on from both teams. Bats started to get hot right around the 4th inning. Walpole got the initial run on board. Westwood took the 3-1 lead with a home run from Chandler, and Walpole was able to get a couple, then patted on to that to take a 5-3 lead for the win today. But great matchup. Westwood would, certainly showed they're a very capable team versus a very, very talented Walpole team. Walpole with some really talented pitchers. Wouldn't be surprised if these two face off against each other in the playoffs. You can guess that would be a very likely scenario, but great game, great matchup, and kudos to Walpole, the 5-3 win. But thank you for watching. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.